Welcome back to On Point, Preakness Stakes edition, Ed DeRosa alongside James Scully. And James, neither one of us, in fact, no one that I'm going to be talking to today, picked Justify to win the Kentucky Derby. 5-2 that day. Flip it, 2-5 on Preakness. What are you doing?
I'm going to probably bet like some straight exactas with Justify, but I'm going to try to beat Good Magic for second. That's my strategy with the race. I recognize Good Magic could definitely run second against the same exacta, or the horse that would have the best chance of upset Justify would be Good Magic. But I just worry that, like, heck, he could be a little bit. That was a harder race for him in my mind, like running second, and running out of steam a little bit at the end. And I'm going to take the chance that somebody could beat him for runner-up honors.
Did you know that no horse who didn't race at 2 has won the Derby and Preakness?
It makes sense because of what Apollo did win the Preakness.
No, I don't even know when the Preakness was in 1882. It may have been before the Derby. It's a similar approach for me, and I'll even let Good Magic win, I guess, because I think Lone Sailor and Bravazzo are the best horses to use underneath. I'm completely against Quip. He wasn't in the Derby for a reason. I don't think that reason was justified. Arkansas Derbies come back pretty,
right.
Pretty
not
great. Tenfold was 5th in there. I could see maybe playing him to improve. He's the most lightly raced other than Justify. So, at a big price he fits. But yeah, my strategy is definitely Lone Sailor or Bravazzo in the number. And if Justify wins, that's fine. And if he doesn't, maybe I'll get lucky with the right price.
And I'm with you with Lone Sailor. That's going to be one of the two I use. And I'm also going to use Tenfold a little bit for the reasons what you were saying, where he's lightly raced. It's his second stakes attempt. We'll see horses that in that first stakes attempt, don't run their best race. They come back the next time and they improve. And he's the type that if he takes a step forward, he could hit the board in my eyes in the Preakness. So I do think he has a big upset. He's another Curlin Colt. And with Lone Sailor, I just like his improving form coming into the Derby. I've watched his Derby trip repeatedly, and he just gets stopped and never really had a chance to run. And if with Quip being at the rail, I think he's got to show speed. I think Lucas is going to have either Sporting Chance or Bravazzo go after the pace early. We actually, even though it's a small field, and Justify, he could sit second or third,
right.
But I think it could set up for Lone Sailor to come running late for a part.
No, I agree. I think you can't use Justify too strongly at 2-5, but it is Thursday, so my throwback Thursday question for you is: there's an era where it was win wagering only. What price would you take Justify at?
Well, I guess like 4-5 might, be a fair price on him, but we're looking at probably 2-5. It depends on how much money Good Magic takes, whether he's 2-5 or 3-5. I thought it was interesting. America Pharoah was only 4-5 in 2015.
Yeah.
I would have thought he was lower in that race, but we're looking at 2-5, 3-5, I think.
And what horse would you expect to offer the best value win betting wise?
Well, that's, I don't know if there really is a candidate, because I'm not like looking at Lone Sailor or Tenfold as being viable, like win contenders. So, to me, there's not a price I'm looking at in that vein.
All right. Well, Long Sailor was 28-1 in Las Vegas earlier in the week. I don't think we'll see that in the Preakness, but if he were 25-1 or higher, I'd probably have to take a look. But it does seem like the type of race where something has gone wrong if one of those horses wins.
Yeah, for sure. And Lone Sailor is 15-1 fourth choice. So
right.
he's getting some respect there.
Yeah, as he should. But yeah, the race does go through Justify and a worthy favorite. But I don't want to say I'm going to try to beat him, but I'm not going to play my wagers around him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and we're going to have the potential with some upsets around him where a lot of people will be singling him in the multi-race bets.
Look at what the pick 4 and pick 5 paid on Derby Day.
Exactly.
Yeah, big money for sure. All right, well, we'll see what happens, and if he wins, you and I will be headed to Belmont.
Yes.
For the possible coronation 3 weeks after the royal wedding. So lots of synergy going on with horse racing these days. But James, best of luck at Churchill this weekend.
Same to you. I'm looking forward to the week Preakness.